Hey, good evening. It's been a while. Tonight, I'm ticking off the 4 new badges. Well, I'm ticking off 1 tonight, but we'll start on the 4. I'll do the other one tomorrow night, and another 2 I think will combine into a single ride. So the next 3 nights I'll be doing the route badges for the new routes, or the new roads, or the new little transit areas on Watopia tonight. What's this one called? Ocean Lava Cliffside Loop. So, heading out and getting this one done. And the badge ticked off. Hope everyone is well. Pull up the chat here. And get involved in the banter. 19 kilometres, not too much. Be under the hour for sure. And should be good. Christmas tunes in the background, because why not? Cold and foggy Germany. Oh. Hello, we have a pace partner. Quick ride-ons all around there. Stages bike tonight. One thing I like about having access to smart bikes is that they're just there and they're built. So I'll put my mic down a little bit, I'm shouting. I don't have to worry about through axles or quick releases or which chain and which cassette, which power pack. The SB20 has been in the corner. There's been a few updates out for it, so it's on hand still. Super easy just to wheel in and ride. And it's quiet. So SB20 on this new loop. Oh, and I'm cooked already. Ian, just the 1 badge for this ride, mate. You can't do... You'll only ever get the 1 badge that you select. You can go and ride all the loops, but you'll never be awarded the other badges. What I can do in a live stream is pull up a little loading screen and quit Zwift and jump back in and choose the right one. Another pace partner. That's got to be Uncatil. There's only 2 people with him. Christmas jerseys. Oh, look at this. I should do it, shouldn't I? I should go get the Christmas jersey on. I will. Second on the list. This one? No. Anybody? They're third on the list. What is this one? Zwift Fondo jersey. Okay, cool. There we go. Christmas jersey. Hey, we are kitted up. No, I haven't V-Everested. No. Now, when Everesting came along, all my target races outdoors were 20k time trials or 25k time trials. So I spent a very short time on the bike going very hard, which is the opposite of Everesting. I don't think I'd step back on the bike for a year if I ever managed to tap one of those out. Okay. More fans. I can never start my session with all the fans on. I freeze. And 5 minutes in, 4 minutes in, I know I always need more fans. There we go. Headwind on. Michael, sounds like bike fit. The quads take all the load. It depends. If your reference point there is rowing compared to cycling, it's all different. But if it's comparing your indoor bike to an outdoor bike and you're having a different experience, check the bike fit. The indoors, typically I'm up a little higher indoors because you're not accelerating anywhere. Outdoors, when you're accelerating or turning corners and moving around, the front end is more dynamic. Indoors, if you're dead level, I feel slumped. So I've always had, the front raised a little bit. In Ballarat, if you have the fans on at the start, it'll kill someone. Good call. Hey, longest day of the year today. Or shortest day of the year, if you're elsewhere. So what have we got? Summer solstice, December 21st. The official start of summer. Gravel rides? Not sure. I think tomorrow's raining, so it might be some more indoor work between things. But I have a massive rage to broadcast, and that's about mapping. So with the gravel bike now that I have, I can just look at the map, the GPS mapping. Any road that's on there, you can pretty much cover on a gravel bike, and then some. So, yesterday, was it yesterday? It was yesterday morning. I was out. I had 45 minutes to an hour to get a loop in before we had an early family Christmas. Looked down on my map. Dalton's Road, no worries. Crosses the freeway. Grav, and home. So looped up, looped around, got to the freeway. There's grass and a fence. I'm like, map says it's a road. Reality says it's not. But okay, no worries, it's just one mapping error. I had a look on Google Maps, Komoot, Strava, OpenStreetMap. They all indicate this road is a road. It ain't a road. So I did that after I got home. How I got home was, as you do when you have a gravel bike, I rode the goddamn freeway for a couple of Ks. You'll see it on my Strava. I did the opposite of what you should be doing on a gravel bike. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe. That's the second road I've found, so I thought roads mapping was a lot better. When you do a road ride en route, usually they're pretty good. Maybe you'll get a this direction or that direction around a roundabout, or it'll jump onto the footpath or back if you've got some bad maps. This is a horrible map. No road at all. No road. Okay, chat. Festy 500 on the gravel. I'm not sure if I'll get the Festy 500 done. If you saw my video a few back where I said this video is brought to you by blah, 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 and some Codral Cold and Flu tablets, I've been daycared, my little Maxwell, 3 times in a row by bugs. So I won't whinge about that too much, but it's been fun working on my immune system. Or if something else chips away at my immune system, either way. Whew. Barney, just a route badge tonight for the Lava Ocean Cliffside Ocean Lava. What do we have, 2,400 people on? We'll get some ride-ons back. There we go. How do I get to sleep after a Zwift session? Not too bad. I don't get to sleep till about 11, 12, 1 anyway. So we've got a fair time between now and then. Good morning, XCMTB. Whew. If I've missed your chat, please retype the question. If I've missed it, there's a lot of stuff going on the screen here as I try and reacquaint myself to talking at a high heart rate. As I said, it's been a few weeks. Whew. 100 ride-ons. Well, there's another one. You won't see the ride-on thumbs come down. I've zeroed that file for the video I made yesterday or the day before with the speed run-through of these new routes. Because all you'll see is just thumbs falling down. Whew. Yeah, so Paul, that's what I've done. Works fine on Windows, probably works fine on Mac, iOS and Apple TV. Android, not sure. It's just a single resource file, but you move out of the way, create a 0-byte file with the same name. Be nice to be able to switch those on and off with pace partners the rain does become a little nasty. The thumb rain, that is. Whew. Do we get a jersey for 100 ride-ons? No. There's a badge though, or no, sorry, it's not a badge, it's an award, which is the same as a badge. It's one of those in-game badges that you can get at any time. Like your 500 watts, your 700 watts, etc. Ooh. Almost Christmas time too, everyone. That has come around both fast and slow. I keep being reminded that Tiger King was this year still. I swear that was 5 years ago, wasn't it? Already a high heart rate? Yeah, that's my fitness. Yeah, my heart rate's matching my watts. Yeah. Haven't got the kilometres in the legs lately like I would have liked to. But we're here now. Pirelli tyres going well. No sidewall punctures, no flats. They're holding air. We'll see how they go after a few more 1,000 Ks. It's going to be a while to get that though. Now that I'll be mixing it up with the gravel bike. I have some GP 5000 clinches to put on the other bike too. The 25 mil GP 5000 clinches, not the tubeless, the clinches have been brilliant. I should look back and cover those. An entirely different experience with those than the tubeless. A similar trick to hide chat messages, yeah. Within the settings you can turn group chat off. Which is what I did for my recording the other day too. Whilst the banter's fun sometimes, if I'm recording something fast it'll just pop up things everywhere. New courses will be available in group to select for group rides for the meetups. That was meant to be today, but by today that's my time, not American time. Companion app, there was an update to the ride on drop here. There was an update to the companion app which may have included it. Let me have a look here on my other phone. More events. Create a meetup. Watopia. Not on there, no. I'd have a guess in the next day or so. But that's a probably a companion app update. If it wasn't already buried in the one they updated the other day. We've got a bit of a posse going here. Right on, everybody. Messages on and off. I'd like to have a little quick tea to turn those on and off. Because a chat can turn to being entertaining to being not so entertaining very quickly. Be nice just to put a little blinker key on there. Maybe even have a little icon. I think the reason why they're hesitant to do something like that, it just creates more support tickets when someone presses the wrong key. But up on the anywhere on screen, if they just had a chat with a little cross through it, you'd know that chat's off. I'd be cool with that. We have a heap of screen real estate in 4K. Whew. Sweating buckets already at low wattage. Consistency is key. In I think it was July I started doing my own little training sessions at the 5x5s again. Fitness went through the roof, went really well. And then I've stopped doing those in the last 8 weeks. Fitness back down. It's like keeping a ball in the air. Take your eye off the prize and go back to a couch blob. Whew. Favourite Zwift route? Watopia Hilly. Because we can't go Jarvis anymore. Or can we? How do we get the latest ride-on names from the chat logs? It's a PowerShell script. If you type in, it's over on GitHub too, so if you're familiar with it, it's on a Windows machine. So if you're familiar with running scripts and things, jump over to GitHub and type in Zwift write-ons or something like that. If you can't find it, comment below in any of my videos, or this one later on, as a video comment, not a chat comment. I can point you in the right direction. Alright, here's the hardest part of today's ride. As I pointed out in the video I did the other day, this is going to be a little pincher. The video on the new roads, I think it's just topping 50,000 views. People are very interested in Zwift, which is good to see. Me too. Hey. Heart rate's going to be through the roof, and it is. Max heart rate, it's around 190, 193 I think. If I kept riding up this hill, I'd get there pretty quick. The turn button working. Yeah, look, I see everybody in the comments across all the forums, all the bugs, all the issues and things people report. I have a clean system, fresh install just the other day. Hardware's less than 12 months old. I don't have those bugs. I get bugs. There's a few I think that are related to just different hardware people run. If you're running an older Android phone, trying to use that to connect to Zwift companion app, and it's the Android phone or that operating system that's flaky, you're going to have issues. It's just about removing those variables if you can, trying other equipment. Christmas kit on Zwift. It should be the second one along in the kit store. I just swapped to it before at the start of the stream. Second or third at the top. I think it's the Zwift plain. I don't think it's the old Zwift beta, though it could be. It might be only just for original Zwift beta testers from 5 years ago. Whew. It's a standard grey kit. Cool, Mark. Awesome. Kicker core to a new Kicker 5? No. Kicker core has everything you need. Decent flywheel size, cadence, power accuracies within the ballpark you need, and a good ride feel compatible with through axle, quick release, and the climb if that's your thing. The only thing you'll get from the Kicker 5 is slightly bigger flywheel, the auto cal, or auto spin down, and the wobbly feet. The wobbly feet, you can give those a bit of a leaf pass. I can't get them to wobble. If you're after a wobble, just a softer floor will do the same. If you have a hard floor without a mat, the feet are worthwhile. But core, still a good unit, still a good unit. Create your own routes in Zwift. So your own pathways. I don't think so, it'll be too complex. It would be like trying to create your own route in Strava for the real world. I want to go here, here, and here, and here, and here. Without thinking of the underbelly of it all, it would be cool to have and easy to do. But when you have to program that in, you're limited to the underlying system. I mean, we see people have route problems with the baked in stuff. Would be nice though. Whew. All right, we're here. We're onto the new roads. 20 minutes in, we're flying. All right, here we go. So word has it the sunsets were nice. Confirmed by Abby the other day as well, in one of the comments. But I haven't seen the sunsets here. Power accuracy for racing. If you want killer power accuracy for racing, grab yourself a power meter on the bike. Though it does depend which racing league and the requirements they have. Speed suit. No pins. Unbelievable the way. When I was into skin suits and technology, it was Champion Systems using the Eschler fabric, which was the dimpled arms wherever we were front on exposed to the wind. They had the special fabric. I think no pins are generations beyond that now in recent years. Whew. All right, what have we got here? Hey, that's a cool shot. There's the bypass. Let's have a look at this. I've got a little bit more freedom to... there's the rocks on the road. A little bit more freedom to show the route in this ride than my other ride through, which I didn't want to switch the cameras too much in. Make people too sick. Definitely a cliffside, look at that. Any rumours in Zwift hang gliding coming up soon? I reckon there's a few launch points there we could get back to town a lot quicker. Oof! The road goes up. What's that over there? There we go. Okay, with the kicker core Colin versus a 4 eyes left only, I'd go the kicker core. Kicker core is going to give you total power. Your 4 eyes will give you one side and double it. So it could be high, it could be low, it could be spot on, depending on your pedal stroke and also fatigue levels. A lot of people say, oh, I'm 48, 52, or I'm 45, 55. It's never static. Notice the hand here, that's a buried statue of some type. There's a hand just there. That's a fallen something. I don't think we'll get the Christmas... I've got the Christmas lights, sorry, the sunsets. Wish they took the fog off, we could see all the way back into town there. Not a bad little loop. Camera angle like that. Oh, we have a stream. On Mac and PC, camera angle 0 will take you to effectively the drone shot. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9. We go back to 1. Then I press 0, and then with the arrow keys, I can go up and down. I can go in and out with the plus and minus. So you can get some good shots like this. I covered in a video a while back, probably 2 or 3 years ago. I think I called it the Zwift drone camera angle or something like that. Mac and PC only. Yeah, try that with an Apple TV remote without wanting to throw it out the window. Ain't gonna work. Okay, it's a head and shoulder. Aha, Barney's onto it. Right. So tomorrow night I'll try and knock out is it the gravel one that's got a massive lead in? And then I'll look at Wednesday night doing the other 2. Back to streaming for a few days. Serpentine H, that's it. Woo. Oh, the Vile kit. Come on, Alex. That kit's awesome. I love it. It's retro. 9k lead in for the next one. Alright, there's the new section of Robe. We'll go back into town and collect this badge and call it a night. But it's been good to get this up and running again. It's been a few updates to Windows and a few updates to OBS since I last streamed. Always fun making sure everything works. Making sure everyone around me's got some ride-ons. There we go. Alright, so I hope everybody is well and done your Christmas shopping. Let us know what you're getting for Christmas, or what you hope to get for Christmas. If the answer's anything other than a new bike, I'd be disappointed. I heard Santa's out of gravel bikes, though. I got the last one. It should be good. It should be good. What a year, though. I'm looking forward to spending a little bit of time. We're not in lockdown here. I think we're 55 days without a community transmitted case in Victoria, which is unbelievable given what's happening everywhere else. Sydney, on the other hand, game resolution Elton, I'm running in 4K, but I am in windowed mode and it's scaled back a little bit so I can do a lot here on the screen with the stream. Di2 upgrade, Marco. That's a good Christmas. Cycling cat for Christmas? Anything to do with cycling for Christmas. Here we go. Super tuck. We are on. That's not a bad little loop. That's not a bad little loop. Goes by very fast. I think riding the reverse of that is a lot faster. Coming down the that new section of road. We'll do that one day. Tax Flow Smart Trainer. There we go. How is the Tax Flow? Let me know. That I think holds the title for the cheapest smart trainer, interactive smart trainer with erg, sim mode. Now backed by Garmin, so I think my experience on the Flow is pretty good. TCR Advanced Pro for Christmas. There we go. Someone's having a giant Christmas. Good job. Went to DI2, never going back to mechanical. The roadie. I agree. I held out for way too long. I never raced with DI2, never wanted the complexity. But then when I got it, why did I wait? Why did I wait? Gravel bike's going well too with the Etap. Though I can't really compare SRAM Etap 1x with DI2. 1x is... it's electronic, but there's no smarts to it whatsoever in regards to synchro shifting, multi-shifting. Well, I haven't set up the multi-shifting on it yet, but there's no S1 or S2 when you've got 1x. It's just up and down. I have played with Etap Force, Etap 2x, and I did notice it was a little slower. So I'd click, and I'd have my hands back on the bars before it changed. It does depend what gear you're in, it does depend on your cadence, etc. But the 1x, it's just up and up, down. That's it. It's so simple on the gravel bike. Rear shifting, I can compare, but the cassette that I've got on the gravel bike goes from like a cassette. Barney, you saw it when I pulled it out of the box. The rear cog on the inside is like this big, and the one on the outside is microscopic. So there's big jumps there. Yeah, Drop Cycling did a good job. He did. I think he's got more views on that than when I went through the equipment that I have for the build, which is awesome. A small channel getting a bit of a boost. That's good. He does good work. All right, we're nearly done. It's just good timing. Elite Suto moved into the mid-range as the Doretto XR moved up to the top of the range. There's a lot of people happy with their Sutos. Comes pre-assembled with a cassette. Not a lot of mucking around, which is a good thing. Yeah, flow smart all day long over the boost. Yes. Difference. Would it make a big difference to upgrade to the Tax Neo 2 from a Tax Flux S? Yes, yes. They are very different trainers. Flux S, internal flywheel. Fluxes are always a bit sluggish in their pedal stroke, I found. Again, good training, but so anything's good training if you can turn the cranks over. But the Neo 2 is going to be next level from that, for sure. Whew. Right, more ride-ons. What have we got? 8 o'clock. Zwift Academy final was brilliant, Troy. I did. Let's just hope we don't all put out the same amount of power as Jay Vine. We're blowing things up left, right and centre. Whew. 2 Aussies won the Zwift Academy too. That's good to see. Australia is always overrepresented on Zwift, always has been. Always a huge contingent of Aussies on Zwift. Even though we have good conditions to ride, I guess it's not always about conditions. It's about time, accessibility to roads. I know when I was in the city, it took half hour, 45 minutes to ride out to some good roads to even start my training. So indoors it was quite a lot. Whew. How much difference does the draft make? A lot on Zwift. Yes, it does. Join one of the pace partner groups and you'll notice if you join a pace partner group, say Coco Cadence, and then ride for say half an hour in the bunch and then go ride solo the same wattage on the same course, you'll see the big difference. Not quite realistic though. You do fly quite a bit quicker on Zwift. Whew. Alex, I hear you. Retired from sharing the road with lunatics. I'll tell a bit of a story once we get this badge, or I'll start now, and I'll be finished sometime tomorrow morning. I love a good story. Oh, if you listen to the recent Average Watts podcast, I think I had an interview lined up for, I think 45 minutes to an hour. I rambled on and on and on and on and on and on and on for I think over an hour and a half. It was a good interview. It's about the interviewer though, not me. Whoever was interviewing is always the key. So great podcast. Really good. Rob Griffin had me on. The Average Watts podcast, all one word if you want to listen to that. Covers quite a bit. My background, the channel, what I get up to. Things, if you're a subscriber, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, really helps out. That could be a Christmas present if you'd like to give a subscribe. Covers the background of the channel. A lot of people come in 3 months ago, 6 months ago, and see me as the YouTuber. You'll hear a bit of background of where I've been, what I've done on and off the bike. Heaps of fun. The cool thing about Rob in an interview, he was telling his own stories as well. So it wasn't just questioning me as, you know, the guest being interviewed. He'd add his 2 cents and his experience. That was really cool, and just the chat went on so well. Really, really cool. Average Watts podcast, check it out. Ready for the badge, ready for the badge. Screen grab, screen grab. Oh. Zwift, you tease. You tease. You leave me hanging. Hey, let's go out and check out the seals. What we call them. That's suspense, Barney. I almost had to reach for the beeper button. So we'll go have a look at the seals on the rocks near the Julian Washington Bridge, which is one of the new routes or new roads. What was I going to say? Okay, so the nut bags on the roads. I've done a bit of a few media things for a Ballarat Cycle Classic here in town. I'm one of the ambassadors. And talking to the local paper the other day about the bike and technology and all that, they want to ask me about that. And I said, you could probably run an article on all the equipment that I have on the bike and how it's probably one of the most connected bikes in the world. Again, talking it up. Probably wouldn't be far off. But I listed all the tech on the bike. We had cameras front and back, once I had it all rigged up. Radar on the back. Oh, cheers, Barnes. Will do. I'll catch you definitely before Christmas, Barnes. So, high definition cameras back and front. Radar on the back, which detects, alerts, and records passing vehicle speed. Recording vehicle speed is the key there. These things aren't just passive devices. They store that information about how fast a car will go past you. I'll cover that more in depth in a video soon. Heart rate monitor, core body temperature sensor, power meter, Angie sensor on the helmet, live tracking on the Garmin. What else? We like all that tech. But what I wanted to get across is that it's what I use to be safer on the road as, and wait for it, as a motorist, as a cyclist, and as a pedestrian. Because the locals here in the paper are all on the keyboards about cyclists. None of them can relate. So, hopefully they do an okay job on the article. Because what I want to let people know is you're accountable on the road. You try and run a red light these days in a car, you ain't going to get away with it. You're going to be on camera. You try and scratch someone's car in a car park somewhere. If you dent them, you can knock in the cameras will be recording. You can't get away with that. Out on the road now, you break the law, it's a high chance a cyclist has a camera. We see these all the time. So if we can just let drivers know that, hey, you're accountable. It's not going to stop the stupid. It's just going to make them think twice. That thinking twice, that can save a life, worth every cent. So, I look like your paramedic teacher in college. Was he? Why was he not a paramedic and why was he a teacher? I'm concerned. They got a great photo of me riding along on the new bike with the car behind me too. So the shot they've got for this article is really good. And I guess the lesson there is we all have to share the road. It's my responsibility. It's also my workplace too. I could give them a ton of stories about being in a workplace, the road, and being threatened. And if I was to turn the tables, walk in, like, so the other day we were riding along, Veronica and I, some hoons come past, finger signs out the window. It's like, can you imagine if I went to his wife's work? Let's just say she worked at, let's say she was a dentist. Let's go there. Let's say she was busy dentisting somebody. I run in there, rip a few finger signs, let off a few 4-letter words, and run out of the dentist's office where this guy who abused me worked. Doesn't work that way, does it? The shoe doesn't... You can't wear the shoe on the other foot, can you? It's absurd. So this is how we see them. If only they knew. If only they knew. So the article was letting them know they're being recorded. Hey. It's hard for them to associate though. You don't pay for the road. Here's my answer for that. I pay for car rego, car license, car insurance. I pay fuel taxes. I pay roadside assist, so I'm not an inconvenience to anybody else if my car does break down. That's the car side of things. I pay for bike insurance. I pay for 2 cycling licenses. I pay for Bicycle Victoria, an advocacy group, and something else. There's another one. Here's the seals. The whole pay the rego argument is brilliant, because in that instance, if we were to put a little 1 to 100% of the road of what you pay for, I pay for more of the road, but I don't expect more of it. The arguments are always lost. Here we go. What up, seals? Do we name them all? Or should we name the seals and do they move? That's the next question. Riveting live stream here on Gplama channel. Usually I'm covering tech and all the latest cool things, but no, we're looking at seals tonight. Lama Attenborough. Oh, he's getting the claps going. Look at that. Is that when someone gets a PB? They... You know, I could probably stick the camera. Oh. Yeah. There we go. Look at this. Exclusive. Sleeping with the seals. F10 works on Windows. Hey buddy, what's going on? You enjoying the bikes? Good stuff. Yeah. Your watts per kilo is pretty bad, mate. You need to get on the bike. There we go. Seal colony. Investigated. Go check out Hanks. Anyway, we've seen the seals. Like the cool down seals. So look, when that article comes out in the paper, if it's a good article, I'll share it out. Keep it on my Twitter. The comments will be interesting. I think we've covered all angles though. Oh, new fountain. The sealants. Oh. We'll see if Zwift hacks can add a mod to make them very small seals. It'd be good if we could skin the seal. Not skin. No, actually, God, that's going to get me in trouble. Skin them as in put clothing on them. Skinning. Ah. Great, now Peter are going to be on this channel, aren't they? Alright, we'll go up this wall here. Back into town, we'll call it a day. It's been a good one. These new little routes add loops everywhere. See, I wouldn't want to do the whole wall now and go back into town. This way we can shortcut it back into town. I like it. Go to the new road near the KOM. That's the one I've done. That's the badge we got. Help the Zwift. Seal of approval, there we go. The one clapping was the seal of approval. Clashmans, keep at the Help the Zwift, you'll get those wheels. Might take 17 times. Serpentine H is a race course. Oh, yeah. Gravel race. Oh, I thought you meant the Epic Com. Sorry, mate. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. We'll turn left up here. Yeah. Yeah, so Festive 500. Oh, I'm undecided. But it's something if you don't decide within the first 2 days, you're going to be running a lot. In the other 5 or 6. Now we can see on the mini-map, up here, the new connector road. There's no road signs though, these... Yeah, see, it just appears, there's no KOM bypass. Beautiful, that's what we're after. The only warning you get for these new roads is the little pop-up down the bottom there. Yeah, this is the com bypass. Yeah, you're right. Yep. I call this one the Watopia Wall. I guess that's the correct name, isn't it? The com bypass. It's always Watopia Wall for me. KOM. 1 minute 30 is not a KOM. That's tiny. It's a little blip. There we go. And back into town. Woohoo! Oh. Still getting back into the rhythm. Yeah, Brad, the new routes will be in the meetups soon. They're not there at the moment. I believe they were delaying, so the push out, because Mac and PC updates go out straight away. I think Zwift are in full control of those. They own the updater, they own the where that's stored for the updates to take place. That can happen in an instant. Mac side of things, it's got to go through their Apple store and get distributed that way. And the same with the Android things, I believe. So, and the Apple TV. What they wanted to do is take it easy. Thank you, I'll be doing that. What they wanted to do is make sure that everybody had the game client updated before being able to schedule meetups. Because if you were to have an older game client that's not updated, someone schedules a meetup, the roads aren't there, bad things happen. Alright, we'll go to 25Ks. We'll go see the newbies. There'll be a bunch of newbies at the start, getting their first kilometers on Zwift on. Just up here. There was an app update out for the companion app yesterday. I just checked before though, and they're still not listed. It could be time coded for another day to pop up in the app. All going to plan tomorrow night. I'll jump on and we'll do the Serpentine H, which is meant to be a huge lead-in. ZwiftHub.com has been updated with these new routes to tick off, new route badges. It was updated just a few minutes after I hit go on the video. People made to take off on the new routes there. So I might loop back for a quick Zwift tip on that. It's a Zwift nursery. Absolutely it is, Toby. Where is it? Where are they? Where are they? You'll see them. They're all in orange. And I'll get my 25Ks. Here we go. So if people aren't aware, this is where when people first log into Zwift for the very first time, this is where the tutorial puts them. Right over there. And you can see none of them have got kit on, none of them have a flag associated yet with their account. People are just clicking buttons going, just get me on, I want to ride on Zwift. And that's where it puts them. Hey noobs. We'll give some ride-ons in a minute. 25K spot on, we are done. There we go. Ready? We'll watch as Zwifter being born. We saw seals, we saw Zwifters being born. What else do we need? All in high def. We should be on Discovery Channel. I am joking. Come on, Jones, get into it. There we go, there's one. Oh, there they go. On their journey. Many thousands of Ks ahead, I hope. Oh, I want to see another one. Oh, it's exciting. Look, it's like little birds leaving the nest. There's a mountain biker going to start off. Come on. Go. They go up so fast. All right, everyone, I'll leave it there. I'm rambling, and I've done my route badge for the night. Again, Christmas is coming up. Hope you're all well. Hope you get to spend time with your family, depending on where you are in the world. But yeah, what a hell of a year, hey? Anyhow, we'll be back tomorrow night, all going to plan, and we'll do the dirt route, and then we'll do the other two another time. Thank you, everyone, for coming along. It makes my time absolutely fly on here. 47 minutes. I'm fresh as a daisy, kind of. Oh, look, there goes another one. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. All right, see you later, everyone.